a kinder and gentler nation. Like 1,000 points of light in a broad and peaceful sky.
We've lost one of the great ones. You know, I think an era in politics has really ended today.
Get out and do something. Get out and enjoy life.
He's a role model for me and for millions of others.
Tonight, the nation remembers our 41st president. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Maggie Newland. George H.W. Bush died late Friday night at age 94. CBS News correspondent Courtney Zabowski reports from his home in Houston.
We are just outside the gates of the former president's home where there is a growing memorial. Several people have stopped by to pay their respects to the 41st president.
Around the world, people are mourning the death of former President George H.W. Bush. Flower wreaths were placed on the gates of the Bush home in Houston on Saturday, the day after he died here at the age of 94.
If there was any way to grant sainthood on someone, I think my father would qualify just because he led with love in everything he did in his life. And he's such a great role model and a wonderful man.
President Bush lived behind these flag-draped gates. He was more than just a political giant. He was a beloved member of the community who you would see at baseball games, local restaurants, and charity events.
And he was like, yeah, come over and take a picture with me. You know, he was just a real normal person. It's going to be a great loss, but he's going to be with Barbara now.
Starting Monday evening, Mr. Bush will lie in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda.
Rain doesn't make a darn bit of difference.
Mr. Bush served as the 41st president for one term, from 1989 to 1993. Decades before entering the Oval Office, Mr. Bush led a life of public service as a World War II pilot, running the CIA, as a congressman, and a vice president under Ronald Reagan. At his inauguration, Mr. Bush spoke of new beginnings as the Cold War was starting to wind down.
The totalitarian era is passing. Its old ideas blown away like leaves from an ancient, lifeless tree.
In 2011, President Obama presented Mr. Bush with the Medal of Freedom, the country's highest civilian honor. As he is laid to rest, his life and legacy will once again be celebrated.
The former president will have two funerals, one here in Houston on Thursday, but the first at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday. In Houston, Courtney Zabowski, now back to you.